Benvenuto! Welcome to Cherry Hill Home Cooking. My name is Mark. Today we're going to make lunch with you and we're going to make spinach artichoke grilled cheese sandwiches. All right, so this is kind of a take on a spinach and artichoke dip. All right, so we just need a few basic ingredients. We need some artichoke hearts, guys. All right, so I just want to talk a little bit about those because you don't need to go get the ones the really expensive ones in the tiny little glass jar that are all marinated and seasoned, because we're going to add our own seasoning to it. So you're probably going to need about a cup of artichoke hearts, and that really depends upon whether you really like artichoke hearts, okay? And then we're just going to take them, so I've drained them, all right? And then we're just going to chop them up slightly. All right, we're going to mix this in together with the other stuff, so this will all kind of fall apart. But all right, so just so that you get the general idea, I wanted to talk about a little bit about that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is some spinach. Okay, I've got a 8-ounce package of frozen spinach here. I'm not going to use the whole 8 ounces. I'm probably just going to use about a cup of it. You can use fresh spinach if you want to, boil it or saute it however you want. For this recipe, it's easier to already do the one that's already cooked. We're going to drain that in a minute, but I just wanted to mention that. And then we need some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese. All right, and for our seasonings, we're going to need a little garlic powder, salt and pepper. I don't know if I mentioned the cream cheese, but yes, we need some cream cheese with this. Now, this happens to be, you can use the little block of cream cheese, whatever you wanted at room temperature. This happens to be Cadbury, a Cabot, I should say, spreadable cream cheese. That'll work as well. For my recipe, I think the original recipe that I started this from called for 3 ounces. I found that 6 ounces works better. This is an 8-ounce tub, so we're not going to use this whole thing, but you could, all right, if you wanted to. The other thing is you need some good hearty bread. This happens to be wheat bread, all right, whatever your favorite bread is. Now, this should make 4 good-sized sandwiches, but of course that's going to depend upon how big each piece of bread is, because this is a pretty big piece of sandwich bread, all right? So if you're using a smaller or a different kind, you might get 5 or 6 sandwiches out of it, all right? But I found that using that's Arnold 100% whole wheat bread, I get a good 4 sandwiches out of it, all right? Now, today, we're going to do these on the grill. So I'm going to clean this stuff up. We'll come up. I want to go over a couple different things, and then we're going to head out and cook them on the grill. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, I've got my cream cheese, my mozzarella cheese, my Parmesan cheese. I've also got 1 teaspoon of garlic powder in there. Let's add half a teaspoon of kosher salt and half a teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. Now I'm going to do these in my little stand mixer here just because it's a little bit easier. You don't have to do that. You could use a hand mixer. You could do it by hand, all right? I found it easy there. All right, so I've chopped up my artichoke hearts. We can add those to the pool. To the pool? That was what's the word I want? Ironic. And you picked up on it. Good job. All right, now our spinach, guys. So like I said, now this really kind of depends upon how much you like spinach. Wade likes spinach very much. I detest spinach unless it's very well veiled in whatever I'm eating. All right, so for our purposes, I'm going to use just about a cup, all right? So this is frozen spinach. It's been thawed, and then you just want to squeeze it like that, as much moisture out of it as you can. That's pretty good. I'm going to take one more little handful because that doesn't look like a lot at all. And of course you want the taste in there and also the color. So you certainly could add the whole thing of spinach. I'm going to put in the recipe about a cup of the spinach, but if you're using the frozen spinach, you certainly could use the whole package, depending upon how much you like spinach. All right, so I wanted to do that and show you guys, just give you an idea of how to do that. Now, the other thing, like I said, we're going to do these on the grill today, but normally I would do them on the stovetop in a frying pan, okay? And, of course, you need to get your bread a little bit ready for that, but I'm just going to do one. So, now when I make grilled cheese, I always use mayonnaise as what I put on the bread, opposed to margarine or butter. In this case, you could use anything that you want. You want margarine, butter. You could use just a little olive oil in the frying pan. You don't even have to bread each piece individually. But I put it on very thin. I just wanted to give you an idea, guys, again, a very thin amount of it. Just make sure you get it all over your piece of bread and to the edges, because we want to have some nice crispy edges. I'll do one more. So I would say probably you're using about maybe a tablespoon per slice, if that. I don't know if I don't know how if a lot of other people do mayonnaise on the bread like this. Put it in the comments, guys, if that's the way you had it growing up, or was it just butter or margarine? All right. So now, as I said, we're going to get about 4 sandwiches out of this nice little mixture that we're going to be. So I will we'll finish up when we go outside. We'll put some more mayonnaise on each of them and fill them up. All right, so we got our everything in here, right? We got all our ingredients. Put it in, and so again, like I said, you could either mix this by hand. We'll mix it in that. That's really all to it. We just want to get that all nicely combined, get all our cheese and our spinach and everything covered nicely. It's not going to be super wet. It's going to be, excuse me, kind of have the consistency of the sour cream. No, cream cheese. And that's really it. We are ready. I'm going to get a spatula. I'll be right back. See, that's all there is to it, guys. We have another video where we make a grilled cheese, and it's from the
Disney World.
Well, yeah, it's the grilled cheese recipe from Toy Story, the original Toy Story. So what is it? Woody's Lunchbox or something like that. They make it in the little restaurant in the world or whatever it is over there. But I don't think it's the, I don't know how authentic it is. It's a Disney ripoff or whatever you want to call it. I found the recipe online, but they're absolutely delicious. I haven't made those in a while, but those are really tasty, huh?
Oh yeah.
So this is kind of on that idea. But again, I just wanted to show you our consistency. So see, we're all good. All right, so our next step, we will meet you guys at the grill. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, we're gonna get our grilled cheese sandwiches on the grill. Now, we've never recorded this outside, and we haven't done these on the grill, so hopefully this is gonna go relatively smoothly, although I have a feeling it's not gonna. But anyway, so we got our bread, we got our spinach dip cheese spread that we're going to put on our bread. Now, there's no way to do this that's really where you're not going to get messy, guys. But so I think probably about a good heaping tablespoon for each. All right, now I've buttered this one already, and I'm just going to spread our grilled cheese around. Or our cheese spread, or spinach and cheese. We got artichokes and mozzarella cheese in here, as you remember. Maybe a little bit more over here. A little bit more on this side. And I'm not going to make you watch me make all of these, so we're going to leave it at that. We got our top piece and another top piece, and we got our grill on. I'm going to do 2 at a time. I'd probably do 3 at a time, or 4, but since this is our first time doing it, I'm going to put that right there and right there, and we're going to get those nicely cooked. Okay, so of course I forgot the spatula in the house. So I'm going to go grab the spatula, and hopefully by the time we come back, those will be ready to flip. Be right back. Okay guys, we're going to do our first flip. They look pretty good right now. Now of course, if you're doing this on your grill, you could also do it on your in a frying pan on the grill, or if you're doing it on the stove. Whenever it's browned on the bottom, you turn it over. And this looks pretty good to me. So let's give it a flip. Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
What do you think? That look good?
That looks nice.
Yeah, right. Let's flip over the other one. Oh, perfect. All right, we'll let the other side get nice and toasty. I'll be back right before we put the next 2 on, and then hopefully we'll be having lunch. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I just wanted to mention one other thing quick before we get the others on. So there's our nicely fried and toasted sandwich. All right, so the tip I wanted to say is if you put them on, on a little cookie sheet or a rack like that, cookie rack, all right, while you're cooking your others, it helps the bottom not get so soggy as if you just put it on a plate, because there's a little bit of airflow there. But all right, I'm going to get the others cooked up, and we'll see you in a bit. Hey, hi guys. Again, always my favorite part of cooking is the eating.
Mine too.
Today we're eating lunch. It's according to our thermometer out here on the, we don't know what we call this. Sometimes we call it all kinds of things. We call it a gazebo, a deck, a veranda, who knows.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's 84?
Yeah, 84.
84. The pool is 77. So if not higher from last time I looked at it. So we'll definitely going in the pool today. We have been in last several days, even though yesterday it was 74. The day before that it was 75. But anyway, so enough about that. So we've done 2 videos. We've done our delicious spinach and artichoke dip cheese sandwich. And we did our cucumber and avocado salad. All right, so how about we go in? You want to taste your sandwich first? Yeah. I did get 5 nice sized sandwiches out of this mixture.
That's good. That's delicious.
Tastes like avocado dip, doesn't it? Or but artichoke dip almost.
Does.
It?
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It is good.
Nice. Light lunch, especially for a warm day.
That's really good.
Toasted perfectly with my mayonnaise. All right. Now, let's give our salad a little try. So I got a nice piece of avocado and cucumber.
That's really good too.
Delicious.
That's real good.
Refreshing. Just that vinaigrette is nice and light. It's not overpowering. The dill isn't overpowering. Delicious.
Nice little meal. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I'm going to continue to eat. That's all. Oh, the only other thing I'll say is thank you. I hope you've enjoyed watching us make lunch today. I hope you tried the recipe. Let us know if you do, or let us know if you've improved upon it. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you guys for watching our videos. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Ciao.